You'll get it next time. Don't let it crush you. Heads up!
Hey! More talk. Could this be what's drawn on the map?
Go no further. Turn and leave. God, I hate ghosts.
Aye. They're very annoying.
Very funny. She won't get away. Let's find another path. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Half the map. Where's the rest?
Let's ask Edith.
Clean shall God do.
You really are a pain. Now, what do you want? I don't know you.
Red McWraith. Good to meet you. This is my associate, colleague, partner.
I'm Antea Duarte. If you're Edith Keene, your brother Daniel worries for you.
I'm Miss Edith Keene, and my brother can troop off, as can you.
What's your problem with your brother?
He, a wicked man, let me die. He let me die. And I would like him to be punished for it.
We'll come to that. First, a couple of questions.
Why is Daniel to blame for your death?
You don't know him. You don't know the truth of him. You don't know nothing at all.
You were caught in a storm. Daniel threw no thunderbolts.
I was in the woods because Daniel is a scheming manipulator who cannot be trusted, not even by his own sister. He has you fooled. He has everyone fooled. He's a liar. He's a schemer. He's a thief. He's a deserter. He'd have taken the treasure and run.
You both wanted the treasure, so why not share it?
Share? With that filthy thief? Not a chance. The money is mine. I deserve it. I deserve it all. Every penny and every pot.
Why did you leave with only half a map?
I have a memory. I've seen the full map, and I remember it all. I knew the way. He thought he was better. Better than me? Ha! The fool. But the fool lives, while I am dead. How is that fair? His foolishness killed me. He shall not profit from it.
She's annoying me now. They both are. Goodbye, Miss Keene.
My brother must be punished. I am dead because of him.
She's full of resentment.
She blames him for her dying.
We need to talk with the brother.
Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine. A wee Highland kiss for you. Have a bit of this.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. The ward's power is gone.
What's on your size?
Watch out! We made it angry.
Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
Your sweet talk will not work here. The Banisher is not a stupid.
What news?
I found her. I found your sister.
Has she passed?
Yes.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm sorry.
She's gone. My sister is gone.
There's something you should know, and you must know it now before more harm is done. Daniel, you're haunted by your sister's ghost.
How could it be otherwise? No one bears a grudge like Edith Keane.
She blames you for her death.
Of course she does. She blamed me for everything. She blamed me for our poverty. She blamed me when the crops failed. She blamed me for the map. The map? Of course. Did you find the map?
Aye, there was a map. I'll be keeping it for now.
For the best, no doubt. For the best.
What happened between you?
My sister was complicated, sir. A good Puritan, but no stranger to the sin of envy.
Envy isn't usually fatal.
Did you have a disagreement?
Oh, aye, we've had a few. From when she was a child, Edith dreamed of position. Me? Well, I just wanted good land to till and decent food to eat.
I'll need to have a look around your house. Hope you don't mind.
Do what you please. I've nothing to hide.
You fool. You'll not last long without me.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems.
Between digging up gold and digging up worms, I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich.
Memories from the past linger nearby.
Let's see. Cross the bridge, go through the forest, turn east, and... Good. I've got everything I need.
Caught red-handed! You thief! How dare you steal from your own sister?
I just wanted to look at it again. Here, take it back.
I bloody well will.
Daniel planned to go hunting for treasure alone.
Why did she call him a thief? There's more to this.
Gavamarcas Senalis.
Still confused? Using your chance?
Imaradas en tus.
The camp is doomed like the rest of New Eden. We go.
The risk is too great.
We claim the treasure and leave directly.
You're as foolish as our father and you're going nowhere.
Don't! You're as headstrong as was our adult mother.
She was stern, but she was fair. Half for you, half for me.
God grant me patience.
Edith left with half a map.
Daniel wouldn't agree to her plan. Did she try to cut him out? There's more to this.
So, is it done?
I know all I need to know.
So you can help me?
Let's speak frankly, shall we? Having caught you trying to steal her part of the map, your sister fled alone into the woods.
I weren't stealing it, I was just looking at it. Is it my fault she ran off into the forest?
I think it might be, friend, yes.
You don't feel guilty?
No. Her greed killed her, not me. You don't know her. She'd have gone no matter what I'd done.
I said I'd help you, and I keep my word. You must face your sister one last time. Edith, show yourself.
Oh there, Daniel. Here I am. Dead because of you!
Banish her! Now, man, do it before she does something terrible.
End your mewling, you bag of shite! The Banisher knows that this is all your fault.
No, not mine. Your misadventure was your own.
All right, that's enough. If you can stop bickering for just a minute, perhaps we can get to the truth. With that, we may even have an ending. I saw your letter, Daniel. You planned to return to Yorkshire.
This land is cursed. If I'm to die miserable and poor, at least I can do it at home.
Bullshite! You wish to go home and buy a great big farm and be important. A man of standing, no less. Pah! You're a liar and a fool. This country could make countless fortunes, including ours. Idiot!
Even dead, will you not just bloody well shut up?
Edith, you were determined to make the farm prosperous, am I right?
A fool's errand. The land is cursed.
I knew I'd never be a queen. I'd like as never be a mother. But I would make a garden grow, and in it, I could content grow old. We are the salt of the earth, sir.
The saltier sister has lost its savour.
Edith went treasure hunting alone, aye. But only because she knew you, Daniel, would double-cross her. She was right.
You tried to steal the map, you antiquated rogue!
I didn't try to steal the map, you horrible old drudge. I just wanted to look at it. 'Twas you who sneaked off after the treasure alone.
You left me no choice, you meal-mouthed excuse for a man! And now I am dead.
Right. That's enough.
I've had enough of these two. Let's get it over with.
Edith, you went after the treasure alone. You had a wee accident. You can't hang it on Daniel here.
That's right.
Without your scheming, I'd not have braved the woods alone. Without your scheming, I'd yet be alive. You killed me!
You killed yourself, you stupid cow.
All right. We know enough. Let's end this.
Edith Keane, you took a risk and it got you killed. Now your greed keeps you here.
He tricked me.
You tricked him too.
Shall my bastard brother have the treasure?
It's no longer your business. But no, he shall not.
In that case, I may go.
That's the spirit. Farewell to you, Miss Edith Keane. You have no more reason to stay.
This is how it was supposed to end. This is how it was supposed to end.
guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out. Watch out! Spectre possession!
Bastard!
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse! Look at the little birdie.
Brave boys, and raw, filled with foolish stories. Easily recruited.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Blind in this stuff. Do you know it?
Of course not. I have another in sight. Wasn't I always? Think you could take on a ghost? Move it! That spectre's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. I have another in sight. Watch out! Spectre possession! This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does. Handle with care. They're just blankets.
I don't like this at all. I found something.
the name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We need to investigate further.
The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicook were sick. Smallpox. We should talk to Squire Paris.
I hope you bring good news.
Your hands are drenched in Pennicook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
You hid the truth from Jane.
I helped to track the men who killed her people.
But you hid the part you played in the massacre. Why were the Pennicook attacked?
There was to be no attack. The pox was intended to force them from the land, that's all. The rules of fair play do not apply in love and war. Doubly so in business.
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
At least he tried to right the wrong.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jane! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
This is your chance, Paris.
The truth, my friend. The truth now.
Have I not always been there for you?
Tell me.
I did not think they would attack you. I swore it was not the plan. I helped you wreak vengeance upon them. Every last one.
Every last one but you. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
I'm afraid right now, if... Squire Sincere Paris, you helped Jane on her quest for vengeance for so long, you convinced yourself you bore no guilt.
You lied to yourself. You lied to Jane. But when you died, something kept you tied to her.
Time to face the truth. Time to face your guilt.
If I do, shall I be forgiven?
No, not by me. But I shall hear you, and I shall weep for you, and then, perhaps, you may forgive yourself. That is the offer.
I accept. I am guilty. It was an evil business, and the evil was mine. Bloodstains on my hands, and no number of good deeds can remove it. Jane, for the sins visited upon you and your people, I am sorry. Thank you for your service. Farewell, my friend.
There is nothing left for you here.
You'll surely be more useful to someone else. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
Stay put. I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here? Let me guide you to the source.
Have some of this. Away with you! Have a bit of this.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Right there. Fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell. You need to see this. Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.
Bastard!
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
I need to make amends.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the...
Think...
How?
Is...
Not so... Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss... all of it.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's... well, it's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you!
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards... well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
Hear me when I say our key is our courage. Or our patience.
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died.
Someone inside's hard at work.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
Have my thanks, Miss Duarte.
Much obliged, Sir McWraith.
Oh, there, corrupted weeds. All the steam working. Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what'd been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. Just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. Did we miss a few?
I'm a bear.
There's a tough one.
Likes us much.
book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
This looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
I'll get you eventually.
Bloody bots.
Move, Red!
Hard on my best.
It's about to strike. This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
Does it matter now? The captain is no more, and till the end, so was his daughter. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
he talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery. The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seemed broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful.
Fascinating.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine. can't hide now.
One more walk through the void.